Found him?
We're searching the compound as we speak, sir.
Does this mean we don't have to pay our work?
Hey there. We're a pharmacy, but we stock other stuff too. Thanks a bunch.
Found him?
We're searching the compound as we speak, sir.
Does this mean we don't have to pay our rent anymore?
Did you find what you were looking for?
Thanks to you, I did.
Good. Now never let it go again. I need to prep for my next show. Times like these, song and dance are truly essential. The stage could be yours. I need to prep for my next show.
Huh?
The first thing we need to do is find a place to take refuge.
Well, this is a fine mess.
How bad is it here?
Compared to Sector 7, we're doing fine. But that's hardly an accomplishment. However, did it come to this? I don't like not knowing what's going on. However, did it come to this?
Is it true that Sector 7's pretty much...
You guys run into Jesse at the villa?
Yeah. Biggs, too. They were both in pretty bad shape.
Let me through, damn it! Let me
But
through!
Wedge wasn't up there with them. He got out.
All right.
Come on now. There's no need to be afraid. We're all scared.
I've been thinking, y'all. We gotta go find the others.
Huh?
If we don't look for them, who will?
Right.
Hey, Cloud. Gonna need your help with it, too.
Right. My ears are still ringing from it.
This wasn't an accident.
This is Sector 5, right? So where's this place you said Marlene is?
Where I think she is. It's a house on the other side of town.
Well, come on then. Pick up the pace.
I'm going as fast as you are.
I can't even imagine how it looks over there.
And now, rhythm explosion? Is there another explosion? Our plate's just fine, right?
And urging people in neighboring sectors to remain indoors until further notice. Also,
Is there another
dinner has announced the
explosion?
establishment of an emergency response team
Our plate's just fine,
to
right?
ascertain the cause of the plate collapse and to determine if any other vessels are currently at risk. Official reactors 1 and 5.
Our plate's just fine, right?
Once again,
Feel like I'm in a movie or something.
and now,
Is there another explosion?
mid-hours in the morning following the collapse.
Yeah, all the money in the world isn't gonna mean jack.
There was this rumbling, and then all of a sudden... My heart is still pounding. It was crazy. And then all of a sudden, fell off.
That's the house.
Marlene! Marlene! Where's Marlene? Is she here?
Barrett!
Sorry, I'm Barrett. Marlene's my little girl. Marlene, she's got short hair. She's cute as a button, with the heart of an angel. She was wearing, pink. She was wearing a
She's
pink dress
sleeping
today.
upstairs.
Oh,
I said she's sleeping.
I want to see her too. Come on, let's go look in on her.
Keep it down. Don't wake her. Maybe you should join your friend upstairs. Keep it down. Don't wake her.
Marlene, my baby. Thank God.
Shh. Shinra has my daughter now.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm the one who asked her to go get Marlene. We'd only just met, but she was so kind and helpful. I took advantage of her.
It's not your fault. It was only a matter of time before she ended up back there.
Because she's an ancient. That it?
So she told you about that. She must trust you all a great deal. Yes, Aerith is an ancient. Probably the last one living. She's not my daughter. Not by blood, I mean. If that's what you were wondering. About 15 years ago.
My husband, he'd been shipped off to fight on the front lines. But then I received a letter saying he'd be home for a bit. So when the day came, I went to the station to meet him. But he didn't come. I couldn't help fearing the worst, even then. But I told myself his leave must have been postponed, that he'd been delayed. Every day I went, to wait and to pray. And that's how I met her and her mother. I thought maybe they'd run away from Wall Market, or that they were topsiders fallen on hard times. I'd seen that sort of thing a lot. Take Aerith somewhere safe. Those were her mother's dying words. My husband had been away for so long, and I was lonely. So I convinced myself the safest place for the girl was with me. It took no time at all for her to start feeling like family. She was a real chatterbox. She told me strange stories, like how she and her mother had escaped from some sort of facility, and how she wasn't sad because her mother had just returned to their planet.
Their planet, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't understand any of it at the time. When I asked if she meant one in the sky, she said no, this one, right here. I mean, what can you say to that?
Mommy, don't be sad.
That's what she said to me one day, out of the blue. So I asked her, what's wrong?
A man you really, really loved just died. His heart came a long way to say goodbye. But he couldn't stay because he had to return to the planet.
I didn't believe her, of course. And then, a few days later, I received a letter saying my husband had been killed in action. Things like that, she'd just know. It was a lot to deal with, but we were happy. And then came the knock.
Coming! No! Go away!
Aerith, you know you're not just any little girl. You're a descendant of the ancients.
I had no idea what he meant, so I said, "Who are the ancients?"
They were the original stewards of the planet, whose boundless knowledge and wisdom shall guide us to the promised land. Some believe the promised land to be a myth, others an allegory of sorts. But we take the words of the scriptures at face value and believe it to be quite real. Which is why Shinra would like very much for Aerith to help us—
You're wrong! I'm not an ancient!
But Aerith, even when you're all alone, don't you hear voices whispering secrets?
No, never!
But all three of us knew that wasn't true. That man knew exactly who Aerith was, where she'd come from, and what she could do.
They knew where she was, but they didn't just take her? Doesn't sound like the Turks I know.
She had to come willingly, otherwise it wouldn't work, they said. That's why, even if they did take her away, I'm sure she's still being treated like a guest. And that they'll send her straight back home, once they get what they need.
I doubt it.
You're not planning anything, are you? Don't make things worse than they already are. If I lost her too, I don't know if I could ever. Just don't.
Cloud, maybe she's right about this. Maybe they'll let Aerith go when it's all over. Maybe we'd be better off waiting a little while.
Let's head back to Sector 7. Got things to take care of. Like checking up on the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take care of yourselves now. Take care of yourselves now.
We're gonna win this fight. I promise. We're gonna win this fight. I promise.
The main entrance to Sector 7 is buried under rubble now. So how are we supposed to get back inside?
Underground passage in the park.
Good plan.
But how do we get to the park?
I know another way to get there. Aerith showed me before.
This ancient girl knows her stuff. Didn't mean anything by it.
And now, breaking news. Miss Oregon morning following the collapse of the emergency responders. Urging people in neighboring sectors to remain indoors. I can't even imagine.
My ears are still ringing from it.
This wasn't...
This kind of thing isn't supposed to happen.
Over there.
Alright, let's keep moving.
Can't even imagine how it looks over there.
And now, breaking news.
Anywhere in Midgar still safe?
Midgar is in mourning
Doesn't
following
feel
the
like
collapse of the Sector 7 plate. City officials are currently restricting access to emergency
Think it's true
responders
what they said about Avalanche?
and urging people in neighboring sectors to remain indoors
Maybe
until
I'll
further
move back
notice.
home. That might be for
Also,
the best.
Shinra has announced the establishment of an emergency response team
I can't even
ascertain the
imagine how
cause
it
of the
looks
plate
over
collapse
there.
and to determine if any other sectors
I've
are
seen enough
currently at
disasters
risk.
for a lifetime. Anywhere in
Currently
Midgar still
believe that the
safe?
bombings of Mako reactors
feel
1
like
and 5 may be a contributing
Think it's
factor.
true what they said about Avalanche?
Once again. And now, breaking news.
Our plate's just fine,
Maybe
right?
Midgar is in
Back
mourning
home.
following the
That
collapse
might
of
be
the
for the
Sector
best.
7 plate.
Just thinking of all the lives
Currently
lost.
restricting access to emergency responders and urging people in neighboring
I can't even
sectors to
imagine
remain
how it
indoors
looks over
until
there.
further notice.
Anywhere in Midgar still safe?
Also, Shinra has
Doesn't feel
announced the
like it.
establishment of an emergency response team to ascertain the cause of the plate collapse.
I can't even imagine how
other
it looks
sectors are
over there.
currently at risk.
Maybe I'll move back home.
Officials currently
That
believe
might
that the
be for the
bombings of
best.
Mako reactors 1 and 5 may be a contributing factor. Once again,
I can't even imagine how it looks over there.
and now
I've seen
breaking
enough
news.
disasters for a lifetime. Anywhere in Midgar still
Following the
safe?
collapse of the Sector 7.
My ears are still ringing from it.
This kind of thing isn't supposed to happen.
Easy. That's that.
No surprises there.
It's blocked. There, that way. We'll have to fight our way through. But it's our only shot.